Hey y'all, welcome to Crime Mentality Podcast. My name is Sanithia. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, today we are talking about the 4 different types of narcissism. If you find this video helpful or you like it any type of way, please like, share, and subscribe so you can really help me push the importance of mental health awareness and narcissistic abuse so we can all be informed and all be on the lookout for these narcissists running around manipulating people, because we is not doing this no more. We not accepting no more manipulation. All right. Okay, so we can really take on 2 sets of things. Okay, so we got grandiosity and vulnerability on one side, and we got covert and overt on the other side. So covert is like the inner things that we have to infer from a person, their motivations, their internal feelings, if they're feeling insecure, their thoughts. These are things that we have to infer from just listening to a person talk. And the overt is the visible things that we can see, like the grandiosity, the grand show that they put on, such as, that they put on Instagram and different things like that. Just the big grand things that they highlight their life to be. So really they define their life and their worth on the materialistic things of their life that they've accomplished and things of that nature. And honestly, that is the most insecure one, because they feel like materialistic things is what defines them, which we all know we can't take none of this stuff to heaven when we go. So yes, it's good to have things. I want a lot of things, but I'm not gonna let those things define me. That's why it's important to know who you are before you get rich, to know who you are. Because I've seen so many people that got rich and didn't know who they was and end up broke within the same year or the next. But anyway, let's stay focused, get back to what I was talking about. Okay, and then we got the grandiosity and the vulnerability on the other side. Grandiosity is the showboating, the boasting, the arrogant attitudes, the superiority, making other people feel less than them. They elevate themselves so high and feel like they should only associate themselves with other special people that's like them. They feel like everybody's insecure around them and wants to be them and should be like them and things of that nature. So, and then the vulnerability is like the one that has the victim mentality, the one that feels like the whole world is against them. And like I said, it's 4 different. They can actually have all 4 different combinations of the overt grandiosity, the overt vulnerability, the covert grandiosity, and the covert vulnerability. So number 1, we're talking about the overt grandiosity. Overt grandiosity is the grandiose stuff that you can see. Arrogant attitude, superiority, posting on Instagram constantly. I had a boyfriend one time that he was a malignant narcissist. He was a grandiose narcissist, and he used to post things on Instagram all the time that wasn't even his. Like, we would go rent a car and he would take pictures in the car as if it was his. He'd go into the store, wouldn't even buy the people's stuff, taking a picture of the people's stuff and pretending like it's his. Like, y'all, I had never seen, that was the first time I had ever seen a grandiose narcissist, but I didn't know anything about narcissism at the time. I'm just like, bro, you fake. But he was fine though, so I still liked him because he was fine. But anyway, 2, overt vulnerability. Okay, overt vulnerability is the vocalized victim mentality. They constantly talk about how hard life is. How come everyone is out to get me? How come life is so hard? Why is life so unfair to me? Why everybody treating me like this? They constantly criticizing every single thing. Everything is wrong. They don't find anything really good about anything. They're pessimists. That's what it is. They're pessimists. The overt grandiosity, they're more optimism, but optimism toward their self. Their favorite subject is their self. And overt vulnerability, their favorite subject is their self too, but their favorite subject is actually they became in whatever trauma that they've gone through, whatever traumatic thing that they are experiencing in life, they've become that. They self-victimize themselves, constantly thinking about the trauma and trying to avoid not being victimized or manipulated in the same way they were, but in the essence, that's what they're doing, because they're attracting that type of manipulation, because they said they're focusing on that manipulation. So whatever you focus on, whatever you constantly put your focus on, that is what you attract, because the brain is so powerful that it will. That's just the law of attraction. You know, you got to watch life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So everything that we completely speak, that's what we're going to get. So they seeing the fruit of their mouth, whether they realize it. Okay, y'all, I'm going to end this video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. And I'm going to create another video with the other two on there. And thank y'all.